To God be the glory in the highest. I greet every one of you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Our subject of discussion today is refuting the misinterpretation of Luke chapter 12 verses 51. Let me read the text. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. Some non-Christians have actually hijacked this verse and say that Christ is not the giver of peace, that Christ himself said that he has not come to send peace to the world. They've actually misinterpreted the verse. What Christ was trying to tell us there was actually something very different, and by the grace of God I'm going to refute this today. Now, what does Christ wants to tell us in that book of Luke chapter 12 verses 51? What Christ is trying to tell us is that he has not come to give us peace. He has not come to give the word peace, to give peace on earth. The peace that Christ meant was that peace that will make you to compromise the faith, peace that will make you to sin against God, peace that will make you to go against the law of God. That is the peace that Christ said that he has not come to give. Actually, Christ was speaking to his disciple here, and he's trying to tell his disciple that you must take your stand. The peace that I have not come to give the earth peace. So in the sense that you must be able to take your stand. In the book of John chapter 14 verses 27, John chapter 14 verses 27, I read, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." From the verse that we have read in the book of John chapter 14 verses 27, you can see that Christ is the one even talking here to his disciple that my own peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth. It means that there is a peace that comes from the world, and the peace that comes from the world is different from the peace that comes from Christ. So the peace that Christ was telling us in the book of Luke chapter 12 verses 51 is the peace that comes from the world. The peace that comes from the world is the peace that people give you when you do what they want you to do, when you do what God did not want. Let's say that your father or your mother, or let me say a father or a mother or a brother or a sister, call an individual that, why are you still a Christian? Leave Christianity, leave Christ. Don't go after Christ. Come and worship our own idol. I'm going to give you money. Come and worship our own idol. I'm going to give you good things of this world. And you now say that, no, I cannot do that. I cannot. You know that when you reject that offer, it means that there will be division between you and the person that said that you should come and worship an idol. So that is why Christ said in the book of Luke chapter 12 verses 51 that I think not that I have come to send peace on earth. That peace simply means peace that can make you to compromise the faith, peace that can make you to go against God. He said that but rather division. In verse 52, and from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house, divided 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. You know that, let's say that an individual give his life to Jesus Christ. Let's say that the whole family is an idol worshiper, and 2 of them now give him their life to Jesus Christ. You know that when you have 2 people that have become a Christian and the others are non-Christian, they are idol worshiper, there will be division between them. That is why Christ said that from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house, divided 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. And in verse 53 say that the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father. Let's say that the father is a pagan, is an idol worshiper, and the son have given his life to Christ. There will be division between them. So that is what Christ is trying to tell us in the book of Luke chapter 12 verse 51, that I have not come to send peace on earth. That peace that Christ meant there is the peace that the world give you, that people give you when you go against the will of God, when you sin against God. This also can be found in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 13 verses 6 to 9. I read, "If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thy own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, Let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, though thou not thy father, namely of the gods of the people which are around about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, or from the end of the earth, even from the other end of the earth, thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thy eye pity him, neither shalt thou spear, neither shall thou conceal him. Can you now see that? So in the Old Testament, God told the people of Israel that if the person that is so precious as your soul tell you to go and worship other God, you must not accept. You know that if you don't accept, there will not be peace between you because of that. That is what Christ was telling his disciple in the book of Luke chapter 12 verse 51, that I have not come to give peace unto the earth. And that is why Christ make reference to it in the book of John chapter 14 verses 27, that my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth and taketh away. So the peace that was written in the book of Luke chapter 12 verses 51 is the peace that the world giveth. That is what Christ said, that I have not come to send on earth. You know that Christ also said that in the book of Matthew chapter 10 verses 37 to 39, he said that he that loveth father, mother than me is not worthy of me. Can you now see that? So when salvation come into a house, there will be division if those people living in the house are pagan worshiper. So that is what Christ means. Christ is the giver of peace. As you can see in the book of Isaiah chapter 9 verses 6, it was said that Christ is the Prince of Peace. Also in the book of John chapter 14 verses 27, Christ said that my peace I give unto you. So don't forget what you have learned today. Please try and share the message to different people and know that Christ is the giver of peace and Christ did not oppose peace. Thank you very much. Jesus only can save.